Yeah, but we ain't even gonna call it that.
You okay with being a bad? What we gonna?
Because I wouldn't be a stepdad.
What would you be?
I'd be a dad. I'd be a dad to them. You know what I'm saying?
If I was to be with a woman that has a father that's involved, I would rather them be have years of experience of co-parenting versus somebody that's just getting into it.
I'm fine with either or.
I'm not, but
I mean, cause
I've just experienced some shit.
That's why you don't put your whole heart into everybody that you
put my.
If you put your whole heart in a whole, man, you're gonna be fucked up.
Not a whole, cuz just like somebody that might be just having difficulties with their child's father. I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather them have it
if they
together.
Having difficulty with their child's father, they are having difficulties with their child's father. I'm not. We could be cool.
But I'm saying,
I ain't saying like handshaking cool.
Okay, so you know my situation.
We could be hammer cool.
You know my situation. I done literally kicked the ass about my daughter.
Allegedly.
No, that's just facts. Charges dropped. Shit, I'm gonna say it for what it is. I would hate to deal with me, and not because I'm a bad guy. It's because you're dealing to deal with me means you're dealing with a guy that loves his kid. That has an ex-wife that is a little unstable. So it causes friction for everybody involved.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And I'm your host, Capri, aka Cap. So after showing the last clip to kick off this video, this here goes to show you exactly why and how how some brothers, some black men deliberately take on a role of partaking in being a stepdaddy. With that being said, I'm going to roll 2 more clips for proof.
The stepdaddy stuff fun, bro. I figured it all out, bro. The happier the kids, guess what? The nastier the mama. Don't shoot the messenger, though.
I'm a stepdad. Of course I claim my stepdaughter as my own. I'm a stepdad. Of course when I claim her as my own, I get corrected.
I'm your stepdaughter.
I'm a stepdad. You've ignored me all week, but sure. I have money for Kona Ice.
Do you though?
I'm a stepdad. Of course my stepdaughter gets jealous anytime I'm affectionate with her mom.
Now, on that note, and with that being said, for all my simps, that's all you are. Short for suckers who idolize mediocre pussy. And for some of you who may have taken offense to some of my language, then you don't need to be tuning into this channel. I'm just being raw and uncut. Plus, it is what it is. I'm also calling a spade a spade. There are no overall rewards and benefits. Once again, to all my guys who take on the role of wanting to have the privilege of being a stepfather, first and foremost, those kids who you want to take in as your own, those step kids will never, ever be your very own. And not only that, but if things go off on a quote-unquote left foot with their mama, then you will never have the close relationship that you had. For some of you who may have a very close bond, so close of a bond to the extent where your stepkids are actually, in a sense, like your real kids. Your relationship with them, I'm trying to say, it is as in you took part of being their biological father, or it's like, in a sense, you were always their biological father for the very few of you who have very close bonds with your stepkids. Once again, if you and a mama or mamas may break up, then that's when your relationship with that kid, your stepkids who you may have such a close bond with, will no longer have a closer bond with you. And this explains also why a lot of you brothers need to take on the role of wanting to have your very own kids, someone who you could pass your very own legacy onto, someone who could also be able to share the same DNA and bloodline as you as well. Not only that, but, and this is in regards to how Father's Day will be here in a few more weeks. Now, tell me this to all my guys who are taking on a role and are proud to be stepfathers, which is so foolish and so on so many levels and in so many regards. Let me know this. When you go to the stores for Father's Day, do they have a stepdaddy, a section, card section for dads, for stepdaddies and honors of stepdaddies? No. Instead, you have to get your stepkids to pretend like you the real father by buying a card in honor for guys that are real fathers. Tell me how much more senseless that sounds as well. Anyways, I already have said a mouthful, and I'm going to end this video. Once again, before I end the video, these, after showing the 3 clips that I showed, all on behalf of via TikTok, these clips are in regards to how foolish some men are in wanting to deliberately take on the role of being a stepfather. And also, another reason I don't condone being a stepfather is due to all the drama that comes with most of all. If it may come a scenario where you may discipline that child by another man, how much drama that could cause, how in some cases that real father, once that real father may find out about it, especially that kid is old enough to have their very own cell phone, because practically all kids, some as young as 5 years old, have cell phones and older. If that child may have their dad on speed dial and may tell them, notify their biological dad, who in some cases may be somebody by the likes of either Pookie or Ray Ray, how you may have disciplined them, you are in for a treat, a rude awakening, buddy. For all my guys that have taken on the role of being a stepdaddy and even going as far as discipline your kids, your stepkids by another man. This is in regards to a lot of you who also have taken on a full role of taking care of supporting your stepkids. The same stepkids who come Father's Day won't even much acknowledge you or honor you in regards to all you've done for them. Instead, will still gravitate and honor, go as far as honoring their real dads. In some cases, some of their real dads who never ever did anything for them, nor partook in their lives. Anyways, this also, and I meant to say this as well. I meant to throw this in as well. It's rumored that Russell Wilson, I started to say Williams, but football player Russell Wilson, who, if I'm not mistaken, plays for the Denver Broncos, it's rumored that he said one time, or he prayed one time, either he said one time or he prayed one time, how he wanted to be able to meet a mom who already had kids from a previous relationship, basically, and in some of the all up, he was wishing that he would, before he met Sierra, and at the time he had no kids of his own, no biological kids at his own, he was wishing so much to have or get the opportunity to be able to meet a woman who had a kid or kids already, basically had a ready-made family, which is even more foolish on all levels. I don't care what nobody say. Anyways, I'm going to finally end this video, and until next time, you guys have a good one.